Hello, and welcome to my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We were just wandering around the northern section here, and sort of just rushed ourselves into this whole bunch of bullocks. So, especially, actually, given the fact that all of them are basically moving well before us, we're just gonna pull back. Everyone just a little bit to set it up. With the goal being with the goal effectively just being to have a whole bunch of them just start running up, at which point we can just fire. Either with warp or tech or fire burns much brighter when oxygen is a supplier. Let's see how it goes. Good shot.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Yeah, we know. It's not a good thing. The ruinous powers are honestly about what I'd expect with a person of that aim. You're not going to be using this. Cassia, you can serve me. The very true strength of Warhammer 40k and the end of humanity is our ability to yell at each other to do things we want everyone to do. I mean, if that works, let's do it.
Refuse.
Aw, rude! That was just a tease. I mean, she still got two of them, so
Faith
be
without
fine.
deeds is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will.
I was about to call her a Calvinist, then I remembered that I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of Calvinism. I can never keep the two quite straight in my head. There's one that believes that faith is useless without deeds. Then there's one sect that is, yeah, no, actually, you're predetermined as to who's going to heaven or not. So you're going to be fine, because you're saved already. Because Jesus saved you specifically. Seems a little bit funky to believe, honestly. I wish I could just delay your turn, but I can't.
Crush the feeble.
Come on.
Out of my way.
That works for me.
It's nothing.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's just a grace. You're correct. It is nothing. Crit? Not quite.
Will do.
That works for me.
But of course.
And give everyone a buff. And just a little stare. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's hitting almost everyone except for the person way in the back.
Now you're clad in scarlet.
Like, is there some, like, actual downside to this? Because it doesn't seem like there is.
Do not dare ask.
And, like, I'm happy to not have there be a downside.
If I may.
Because, like, it's just ridiculously strong. But, like, it seems there should be, right?
I'll paint your death in colors.
as opposed to not in
As
colors?
the Emperor
How else would they
commands,
go?
I act. Each strike is a prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
No attack limit.
Doubt is for the
Put that to the test. Or not.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
He's going next. Rude. Sniper rifle works though.
Taking calculated risk is in my second nature.
Come on, Argenta, you got this.
As the Emperor, none can escape
Thank you.
the Emperor's judgment.
Alright, so just a couple minutes. Yeah, we actually leveled at the end of last episode, but, yeah. Kind of ran into these guys. Like, the basic premise was, oh, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll just, like, finish exploring the map, because there is not another fight here, obviously. So, like, obviously, there's not going to be another fight here. We had big fights everywhere. And there's only a tiny bit left, so it'll be easy. I was wrong, clearly. And I was going to... the initial plan was just to level up off-screen. Then I sort of got... I surprised myself by being stupid enough to just to flee across the map, thinking it'll all be fine. Should have known better.
Backup plan.
Heretical. What is it? 25, 25, 20, 20. Base. That's just worse than what you've got now. It's fine. We don't need it. Oh. 35 and 10. 17% dodge for 15% armor. Oh no, not at all. Nope. Will it work for you? Logic divided by 10% armor and 2 times rejected fresh rank to 10 to 10 to tech use. What is his logic? Tech boy, what is your logic? So 5% armor. Yeah, that's not going to be sufficient for our purposes. Intelligence operates glove, holy vestment. Two times rejected flesh rank. Holy vestment is there we go. +2? Yeah, it's fine. It's actually perfectly fine. Add to cargo. If something's down here, I have to presume it's worth at least checking out, right? That's how this works?
Duty prevails. Let's proceed.
I doubt I leveled up 3 times, so that's probably just going to keep happening until I actually level up. Which is fair. Did I not take it? No, I did not. Just confirmed the other thing that I just gave up. $35 and 5. 40 and 11. 44 and 5. $60 and 5. Yeah, it's light armor. It's just worse. Yeah. Alright, so I think to the western side is probably where I quote-unquote need to go. And there was a whole bunch of talk about something being down there. Some horrible thing or whatnot. Pascal, head down there.
Executing request.
Shut off the steam, would you? Jeez, there is a lot. Alright.
I always keep my options open.
Leads to the lower levels under the upper way. That's fine. We're going here. Check. We're going to go here. We're going to see what that was. It was supposed to be very scary, which is, you know, a fun time for me. So when we get there, I'm going to pause. Going to level my guys up real quick. What? How did... What? Everyone's going to level up real quick. And then we'll be back. Alright. See you in a minute. Alright. We're done with that. Basically, this actual level was not that bad. It just gave our heroic actions a little bit of a bonus that we could pick between people. Nothing too crazy. Let's go. Let's head on down. Fine. Okay. Another upper way. Fair enough. But let's see how this goes. Game auto-saved. Fair. Ah, this one looks different.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Can't help but imagine this is just going to be a...
Cast your eye there.
something very much along the lines of, screw you, screw everything you had.
Carry the Emperor's
Or an
will
optional
as your
boss.
core. Nothing escapes my sight. The Emperor favors me today. See? Right there. Never doubt me.
Jesus. Someone was very insistent that there be traps everywhere.
Duty prevails. The Emperor favors me today. Blessed be the road that we take. Never doubt me.
Okay. Better. Much better.
The machine god grants the insight.
Lore Imperium.
That's how it's done.
These enormous humming transformers must be part of a single and much larger mechanism that supplies power to the whole hive. Okay. Cronus expands. On a journey across the world court in the throes of heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed the unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretics' gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved. Only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces, but what caught the Lord Captain's attention with a look of strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned toward the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and voxcasters took up the most space. Against their background, the structure of the center stood out oddly, an enormous lens mounted on a stand. It caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. I mean, this is a skill thing. Always use skill checks. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness enveloping the room. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels, evidently flammable contents, had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Minoris. The Lord Captain patiently observed what happened next. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes returned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence, so the man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. "Remember, comrade, the last thunder you behold be yours only. Share with no one else. Your holy final dawn," bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid a silent crowd. By the doing of some hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in the mist. The Lord Captain braced himself and suddenly faltered, as if something had stopped him. Dark shadows danced on Lord Captain's glazed eyes. Ghosts of the past that had risen at the sight of the warped atrocity and shackled the road trader's will, breathing heavily. The Lord Captain could only rush blindly into the fray as if trying to escape unseen pursuits.
I'll make an example out of you.
So, 16 of them, all around there, which, fun, I guess. But I actually do find it fun, and I do appreciate how maybe how it played into the background, and if there was a different background chosen, maybe I could have just shot the damn thing.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
It'll be fine. Or not. Argentine can come here real quick. Might want some flames. That works. My comrade's death will not stop the rise of the new sun.
Chaos guides
You
me.
sure about that, boy? Like, are you actually sure about that? Because we can put that to the test real quick. No cover for you and a bit of an explosion. Fine by me. One, two, three, four, five. Ah, too far.
That
That
is foolishness.
too far from her. Alright. End turn. Nine to 22. 9 to 22. Hit him. 11 is within the range of 9 to 22, technically.
Anything else?
I bring ruin. Death to the weak.
No one can tell the future. Ah. Man, I'm trying to read the cool thing you're trying to make me pay attention to, and you're not making it easy.
My vow is to serve.
That should explode both of those things and hit that guy back at him for significant damage. Okay, why not?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Sure you have.
Victory is imminent.
Momentum.
And indoor. And turn.
Death to non-believers.
You just shot your own cover and blew things up. Good for you.
Chaos guides me.
Missed entirely. You are not good at the whole shooting thing. You should probably give it a stop. Just stop it. The Emperor gonna be trained. So we need to break that unholy lens right the fuck now. Oh, it's definitely seen blue horror. Blue horrors. Oh, this is lovely.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
It's fine. It's fine. Just let Ablard get in there.
Indeed. It will be done. One fewer target.
Just one down. Rita's a bit messed up. You have no line of sight on anything. That's not true.
I'll see to it personally.
I wish you could check other people's line of sight or who they could hit from where they are.
I'll do it.
Revel and Slaughter is always a good choice.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
What? That missed? No, that hit.
This is unacceptable.
There we go. No mirror for you. I don't know which... I know you were planning some shenaniganery, but I am not a fan of your shenaniganery. Jesus, so many. Failed degradation. 3 damage. They're shooting the blue horror? Okay. I mean, that's their guy.
Battlefields are always
They summoned
round
him, so if they
inside.
don't want him, they don't need to take him. Is there a way I can angle? Yes, there is. Not getting everybody, but I'm getting enough.
At your beck and victory is imminent.
No leader for you. I mean, it's
Is
just
this a job
rude.
for the serfs?
That's also rude, lady. You're not wrong, but that's rude. And
It will
ignore.
be done.
Failed degradation's at 2 already.
Cover me!
Nine to 22. Can't see them. Alright. It is what it is. That's still plenty, frankly. Anointed cultist running up on Adira. Okay, sure. You can shoot her if that makes you feel better, or stab her in the back if that makes you feel better. Not too concerned about it.
Request to prove the old Messiah condemns you.
Yes, he does.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
That's fine.
Victory is
Endure one
imminent.
more time, and then we try.
Chaos guides me.
They do have a few turns there back to back now, but it should be fine. Jesus, dodging all the times.
I am your doom.
That forewarning was definitely worth it. Manifestation. What is manifestation? Doesn't say. Okay. Somewhat bothersome in that it doesn't tell me what's going on.
I won't compromise my principles.
You don't need to compromise your principles. You'll be fine. For a crit.
It will be
Why
done.
not? Just all of the temporary hit points. Temporary wounds.
Guided by faith.
Dealing damage to bulk.
Jesus. I am disabusing these people of so many of their notions that it only seems appropriate to continue doing so. And first attack on a turn.
High momentum.
Yep. Take a buff. You're doing good work.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
One explode enemy in combat. No, I forget.
If only you knew what awaits you.
Nicely done. Oops, so just cover 2. Theoretically, I am perfectly sure that there are better ways to go about this, but at this point, honestly.
I will do my duty.
Well done.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, there's a second one there. dodging. Ah, that's a hit.
Let's make some opportunities.
Pascal, you want to give it a shot? But and if you hit, you might hit that guy too.
Function successfully
Or not.
terminated.
I must be misreading that, frankly.
Who if not me?
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it.
Fair. But let's be real. This was happening anyway.
Doubt is for the weak.
Because of course it was. Purifying fire. I just... got to love it. And he's the last... Come on. Alright, you're just going to have that on forever.
Will do.
Bullets could have probably worked, but I was not actually going to deal with bullets.
Fingerprints are all over this place. A nest of wickedness. The heretics met the only end possible. Death at the hands of faithful servants of the Emperor.
Do you always have a lecture? Jesus. I mean, I have to imagine that's referencing, well, that's in reference to Navis Nobilite. That's extra. Zero and 30%, or not even close.
I've never wondered so much before.
Argenta, come here, Argenta. Please and thank you. Mind grabbing this?
I better myself through my service.
It's coming, it's drawing ever nearer. Heed the word of Aurora, abandon mundane affairs, ambition is but dust, desires but rust upon a middle of the soul. The final dawn is coming, will put an end to all worldly vanities. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Access code required. Yeah, fair enough. Just bust in there. Initial company notes, messages, meticulously transferred. Let's look at the missives. Heed the words of a harbinger of Aurora. Blah. R's are not fun. Let it be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name, Ignatius von Valancius. His ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrade of this threat will be granted Aurora's special blessing, a chance to come stand at Prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant. Let the final dawn come. See, like, if this is such a good setup to a Tyranid invasion, if not for all the warp shenaniganery. Orth Harbingers wish you to know, comrades, that the Von Valancia ship is heading toward the Navigator Station. You've got time to prepare a warm welcome for the enemy. New Mr. Von Valancia's ship has settled for Rykad Philia. We pray that our comrades there will manage to vanquish Orth's enemy on their own, but you must anticipate the worst and do everything to make sure Von Valancia's path definitively ends. Yep, sure, that's not going to happen. Dispatches. Tell the Harbinger that we've intercepted the convoy with the Governor's underlings who was supposed to meet that Von Valancia's bloke. Only one out of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. No one's making it to the Governor's hole. Not that youngster or the ones he's supposed to meet. Our comrades have got their hands on a guard's Voxcaster, and these fools have no clue we can hear all their comms. We know their every movement, and we're going to throw them in the front of the party. Aurora must have no doubts. Oh! I mean, no, he's still definitely a traitor. Maybe that's just a... Clear indicator belonging to the Palantir Wardens. Scratch and trace the blood. Yeah, that happens. Unfortunately. What goods we got? We've got a Phantom Cloak, 15% armor against warp damage. You know what, that makes sense. No, it doesn't, because need to do something else then. Sure. The Mars Mechanicus is very fellowshipy and has all the friends.
I always have a backup plan.
Continue on. What's over here? To the sewers? Maybe not running to the sewers would be best bet. It's not immediately. Lock safe. Vault can be opened via the cogitator. All that remains is to figure out how to awaken the machine spirit by supplying with a motive force. Pascal, you're good at this. Return to the upper way. Unlatch the damper. Lore Imperium. Another level, Jesus. Technically, according to it, perform the ritual. Motive force, you must apply power, make sure the relay is closed, check the damper latch. Oh, so that's how you can get access to it other than having a tech priest.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Ritual site is covered in ominous heretical symbols, each of which is unmistakably emanating the malevolent power of the warp. I mean, fair. Sewers it is, because something is down here. Close the relay.
My success is irrefutable certainty.
Sewers. Okay. Small map. Rabble. Alright. Alright, give me 1 second to level up, because I'm pretty sure we're going to find something here that might be aided by being leveled. Alright, and I'm back. Let's keep it going.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
We made it 3 steps before something showed up. Not that. I guess it's the warp lore. The voices belonging to the many residents of lower levels of origin signal noise are nervy and oppressive, much like the surrounding catacombs.
A premonition
To
runs
affect your
through.
sensation back again, the barrier between the world is going through thin here, you feel a breeze coming from the other side. Okay, but why are we in the sewers?
Incredible. Your heart, esteemed Magos, shines with a kaleidoscope of colors, albeit one made of metal.
Cool.
Only laypersons believe feelings to be the preserve of flawed flesh. We know the higher passions granted by the Omnissiah, the aversion to tech corruption, the blessing of compliance with the canon of maintenance, and the satisfaction of effective devotional service.
Cast
Keep
your eye
your
there.
wits about you.
Under the layer of soot and grime, you notice an unruly symbol scratched into the wall. And one look at it is enough to make you nervous, I guess? To unsettle you, to make you have not fun?
Our prayers are different, but I notice similarity in our attitudes towards ministry. It unites us.
Is that
You are
Jagatha?
right. Only we know
Yep.
what it is to pray to our intercessor at an altar in our struggle to protect those close to us, to be their spiritual shield.
I knew it was wrong.
Searching is my observance.
Warp.
The whispers
Your
told me
shrill
now.
belfry giggling come from behind you and he's getting louder, but there's no one there.
My auspex has detected something.
Okay.
We should deal with this.
Nothing escapes my sight.
What is this? Blessed Cape. Increases melee check damage and stable enemies by +2. If the warrior had a conviction dogmatic, that would increase damage increased by +4 instead. Okay. Conviction dogmatic. So if he goes up to just that as a whole, I guess. That's going for melee attacks. I mean, honestly, it's just better.
Let us not
Right
dawn.
there. That wasn't so difficult.
Your heresy ends here.
Let's get you over here. Harold received 160. I mean, if the blue horrors weren't enough of a giveaway, I suppose. And he goes first.
I've suffered worse.
Target can act. Okay. That could be worse. This could be slightly problematic.
On it. It's as good as done.
Get up. Burning, bleeding, toxin. No. Cassia, you mind helping us clear up some things? That works. And we can't do anything, so just take a quick shot. Why not? You don't need that. You need this. Ah. Sure.
Rejoice in battle. We're not injured.
Jesus. Good job missing. Nah, I can't be mad at you. It's probably the first demon you've actually had to deal with. Sorry, Abelard, this is gonna hurt.
I am a natural.
Oh, we have some allies at least. Analyze enemies. Reduces
Anything
armor
else?
heavily.
I'm not so sure.
Hold on.
Good job missing, I guess.
Will do.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunate turn of fate.
Entering.
Dead yet?
No, not really. Let's see, we've got Sweep, which gives them bleed, Brutal Strike, 9 to 11 damage. All creatures, and Strike.
binaric override.
And let's just make him bleed a bit.
Here we go.
That was a crit, too.
Let's get to it.
He's going to do the whole exposure thing, the manifestation thing. Unless the rabble just sort of deal with him.
Don't let your guard down.
Take another shot. Now where'd he go? Even further away, but he's not as surrounded as he was. Take a buff. You know, for someone who's not expecting it to be this much of a chaotic cluster, I really just do my best to make sure it is one, I guess.
Lord Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Shoot him real quick. Nicely done. He's down to 44. And that's what I can do, really, but still. Very nicely done. Are you kidding me? Oh. Not quite. It looks like almost, but not quite. Argento, why don't you take another quick shot? Not great.
Hold on.
Are they all infected now? Or enemies now? No, not quite.
What is this foreboding?
This should have brought it down to 19. Yes, it did.
On it.
That works for me.
On in, maggot.
Indeed.
You go over here.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
You can go up here.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Endure. To get some health back, and done.
The divine thing.
So how many is he up to now? He is up to... He's bleeding. He's up to 9 exploits.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
15. They're gonna kill a Herald of Siege.
Let's get to it.
At least I still got the achievement for that, apparently.
Let's make it quick.
I do appreciate how they do have some mob tactics. Sorry, dude. They have mob tactics. They can actually like go somewhere, or they actually like go as a group of people and do things back to back to back rather than just having it take forever.
Another foe painted black. Isn't this a job? If I may, as duty demands.
Just all of the dead.
Try to die.
Jesus, that's genuinely just fun.
In the name of
Wow.
Celio,
That
I
actually-
shall prevail.
That it? That's it? Awesome. I guess in hypnotizing pendant, carefully hits a single. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually awesome. I guess in theory it could have made sense to just let all of the Underhive rabble die, but given that they have only a knife, yeah, that's
I
fine.
always keep my options open.
Yeah, I'm happy I stopped to level up, just because clearly some shenanigans are happening. And then, where's that? To the warehouse, collect all, cancel. Close. Alright. Jesus, time flies when you're doing this. But I think that's going to be it. Somewhat surprised that it went that way. And when we get back, we're just going to go into
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
the upper way. That said, hope you guys had fun. Thank you for joining me on this. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I feel somewhat happy that I called the Zinch thing, and this episode has very much just been confirmation of that. And I am very happy that it's actually a Zinch. I find it very rare to find relatively to the simpler ones. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I said that already, but I went off on another tangent. I do it. Hope you had a great day, and be well, everybody.